Back with you, knife nuts, guns and knives and silver, guns and silver and knives, my channel. Today, I'm stepping away from highlighting my favorite topic, and I'm going over an update on a change I made out here in the desert. I got my AC blasting away and the fan going at about the second highest setting. It's a felt temperature of 116 outside with 18% humidity. Real chestnut roasting weather. Any rate, today, for whatever reason, I know what the reason was. I switched out my cell carrier, my Wi-Fi carrier. I had Verizon, and I had a pretty good plan. I thought it was for a long time. It was what's that geezer plan I got? They gave me some credits for being 55 plus, and they were charging me about $76 a month for what they called an unlimited plan. But once you hit a certain number of gigabytes, they throttle your service back, which is typical. And since I'm a YouTuber, I can get it up there in the gigabyte area, but I try to watch it. And then I also watch a lot of movies on YouTube. But aside from that, I didn't want to feel real guilty about my lifestyle or whatever. But then I noticed today, in fact, that Verizon raised their rate $5. I don't think I had a heads up on it or what, but it went to $80, almost $81 a month for their service, unlimited service. And so I looked at an option that I had been, about the last 3 or 4 years, I've watched the Mint Mobile ads, right? What is his name? Ryan Reynolds, the cat with the horn-rimmed glasses, talking about really remarkably discounted rates with this Mint Mobile. And so I thought, well, I'll see what it's like. And I'm very anxious about changing anything. I don't do well with a little bit of stress in my life, and I don't know what that is. I pray Jesus to keep myself calm and have fortitude for whatever it is, but for some reason I always get addled when it comes to technology. But I did it today, and I switched over to Mint Mobile. It was not easy, but half of that is my problem. Overcomplicating things. I should read up on the process before I just jump into it. But, so, first thing you have to do is contact Mint, of course, Mint Mobile. And you have to pay up front. Look for a plan and pay up front. So I did that. I actually, right now, typically they're $30 a month for 12-month plan, unlimited. But they have a half off deal going on, and that's $15 a month. So for 12 months, it's $180 plus taxes and fees. Runs about $205 for a year. So 80 times 12, well, 80 times 12 is a lot more than that. It's like close to $1,000 a year, right? 80 times 10 is 800. 80 times 2 is 160. So $960 that I would be paying. And I'm close to that with the $76 a month, well in the nearly $900 a year with the service I had before. That's a lot of money. But for the service, I thought, well, that's okay. Everybody pays it, right? Well, fewer and fewer people out here. You know, you start hitting where your limited income and other stuff. That's a lot of money. So I went with it. And in the process, I learned a couple things. One is, when you go online to make a deal like that, you have to go to your service provider. In this case, it's mine was Verizon, and you have to get this thing called a transfer PIN number. And in order to get that transfer PIN number, you have to unlock your cell phone from your provider, in my case, Verizon. So I learned about that the hard way, and then I'd already paid for the Mint service, so I was about an hour into it by the time I started learning about what I should have done beforehand. But I got it unlocked, and I got the PIN number, and I went on the cell phone. You can do it all supposedly with your cell phone, and you can do it two ways. You can get a physical SIM card, a subscriber identification module is what a SIM is, SIM card. And of course it tells your phone number and provider, and it connects you to cell towers and data transfer centers for your identity cards. At any rate, I choose to get the eSIM, electronic SIM, which is a download of code that overrides your existing SIM card with the new data, new provider on it. So I got that, but didn't realize that you can't upload that eSIM data until after the process of them closing out your old account is on your cell phone. So lo and behold, when you get to the point, it took me about 3 hours, and I had to apologize to an AI-generated help thing for cussing at it. It's not even good to cuss at an AI-generated thing. And then I got cut off once from the Living Voice, and it takes you about 20 to 25 minutes of wait time. When you lose contact with the physical person on the Mint mobile site, it takes you another 20 minutes to get back in the cycle to get a new person to help you out with your self-generated problem, which I did myself. But ahead of time, I should have got the data from Verizon first, and then SIM card in hand, realized that when they shut off the service to the cell phone, which is also my hotspot for my computer, that when you go click on and click on for my iPhone provider, see if it does anything. Oh, no, there you go. No, it decides it doesn't want to do that. It'll not. It's not going to be a donkey. It won't be a donkey. Okay, there it goes. It comes on. Stays on this time. At any rate, when you go on, then you get your data going again, and everything's working out okay. And in these, in your email, you get a link that supplies you a QR code that lets you upload your SIM card and information to your devices, which is funny because if you don't have data service to your cell phone or to your computer, you can't get that, right? So today I had to drive over to McDonald's and hook up to their free Wi-Fi to get that particular phase of the operation completed. But it all came out good in the end, and I ended up getting a free a $6 discount meal. I got a double burger, small service of chicken nuggets, and a little tiny packet of French fries and a small Coke for $6, $6.60 with tax. Came out well for me. I calmed all down, got all it done, and I'm back in the high life again with my computer, back ready to make more videos and make things happen. And yeah, life is good. I don't have a home link or any kind of backup device to connect the data or SIM data to my cell phone or computer unless I go to another source, either the library or an outfit like McDonald's or Pilot Gas or whatever it is, to utilize their internet to solve my conundrum. But I got it solved. So instead of being a fellow that pays $76 a month for Wi-Fi and cell phone service now, I'm paying $15 a month for the next year, which is a remarkable discount, and I should have done this a long time ago. All right, Knife Nuts, thanks for putting up with me and letting me rattle on about this. I hope it helps, and if you have any questions on switching over to Mint Mobile, feel free to seek my learning through ignorance on my part. I learned the hard way, but I learned. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, Jesus Christ loves you, and be well.